The Honourable Anne Tolley, 5 minutes.
Mr Speaker, I wish that the opposition speakers who've stood in this House today and criticised and taken the opportunity to take pot shots at Whānau had taken the same opportunity to express their concerns about low educational results for Māori in Pacifica, the low participation in ECE by Māori in Pacifica, the low life expectancy for Māori in Pacifica, the high benefit dependency by Māori in Pacifica, the high imprisonment rates for Māori in Pacifica, the high rates of smoking amongst Māori in Pacifica, the high rates of diabetes and heart disease for Māori in Pacifica, and the high rates of children who are living in hardship amongst Māori in Pacifica. Because the reality is that under the previous Labor government, we inherited a system that continued to throw buckets of money at all of those issues without any idea of where that money was going and what effect that money was having. All that they were interested in, and all the questions today that they ask, are about how much money you're spending on this program and how many people are attending those courses, because that's not what changes people's lives. And in fairness, I'd have to say over the years, successive governments, both national and government, have struggled with how they address those extremely difficult and complex issues that face too many of our Māori and Pacifica families. And over the years, the stats are very clear. We've changed nothing. So I applaud the Māori Party, who were bold enough to come along and say, we propose a different way of addressing these issues. It may not be perfect, and I think the Auditor-General's report is actually a really positive report, because she says in it, she acknowledges in it, that this is a new and innovative way of addressing these complex issues. And yes, there have been problems, and she's I'll read the first page. She says, "I have no doubt that some commentators will make light of the successes described in this report and make much of the criticisms." And those three guys sitting there, middle-aged white Pākehā men, who have been in this House for too long, have no idea the courage it took the Māori Party to put up and make this program work. They have no idea, because Phil Goff was part of two governments that did nothing for Māori, that did nothing to advance those options and opportunities for those families. And they sit there now and they carp. But the Māori Party had the courage to say, we can do this, we need your help, we need your advice, we need some funding in our communities, and we can work to make a difference with our families. And the Auditor-General's report makes it clear that those families can do it with the right support. We can make significant changes. And so we do need to take learnings from the Auditor-General's report, and we will do that. But we will not resile from trying different ways of reaching out and supporting those vulnerable children in particular and their families. And I challenge the opposition to look past their myopic middle-class attitudes and reach out to those families too, because we could do with their support out and about in their electorates, and those families can too.